Yo, what's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of June 2017. Capricorn, quick announcement before I start your forecast. I'm posting daily astrology on my Facebook page. So I'm going to be doing a daily forecast for all 12 signs. And you can find my page by typing Gregory Furlan in your Facebook search bar. I'm going to be making this announcement every month from here on out because I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. So thank you to all the new people who are subscribing to my channel. For my existing subscribers, thank you very much. I appreciate your loyalty. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So head to my Facebook page, type Gregory Furlan in your Facebook search bar. Check out my page. Check out the forecast for your sign. Make sure to give me a like when you're there. Now we're going to jump into your forecast. This is for Capricorn for the month of June 2017. The sun is going to be in the sign of Gemini throughout the month of June 2017. Gemini is your 6th house. That's to do with your work, your daily life, and your health. So get ready to put your work hat on, Capricorn. June is going to be a month where you're busy in the workplace. You're going to notice there's just going to be a lot more interactions between you, your coworkers, potentially your bosses, and your clients. You're going to notice how much you have to pick up the pace in your office. And then on June 20th, the sun's shifting into Cancer. Cancer, that's your 7th house, has to do with all the one-on-one relationships in your life. So if you have a significant other in your life, there's going to be more of a focus on this person. You're going to be interacting with this person more frequently than you usually do. If you are a Capricorn that's single, then following June 20th is a good time for you to make attempts to bring someone into your life for a relationship. Those are the main themes for you, Capricorn, for the month of June 2017. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on June 3rd, Venus, the planet of love, is in Aries. Aries is your 4th house of your home and your family situation. It's making what's called a conjunction to Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, also in Aries. So you have Venus, the planet of love, and Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, aligning in your area of home and family. So Venus is a really nice influence. It really softens the influence, and it's really sort of adverse to what Uranus is. Uranus is really unpredictable and erratic. So Venus is really softening Uranus's changeable influence there. So Uranus is the planet of the unexpected, and when it aligns with Venus, it could be like an unexpected pleasant surprise. So potentially something unexpected coming up, but that it's potentially like something that's nice that's unexpected coming up, and it potentially has to do with your home life situation, maybe somebody in your home life. Potentially has to do with somebody in your family. So, I mean, you should expect some sort of nice surprise regarding home and family on June 3rd, Capricorn. And also on June 3rd, the sun's in Gemini. It's making a positive angle to Jupiter, which is retrograding in Libra. Sun in Gemini. Gemini is your area of work. Jupiter in Libra. Libra is your area of career. So this is a great day for your work, for your career life. Things are going great, whatever you're doing at the office. This is the type of productivity you want to exhibit to move to the next level. Now, Jupiter is retrograding still on June 3rd, so you may not be able to proceed yet with your career aspirations. However, whatever you're doing a great job on June 3rd, and your bosses are definitely taking notice, so look out for that one on June 3rd. On June 5th, Mercury, the planet of communication, in Taurus, it's making a challenging aspect to the North Node, which is in Leo. Taurus is your 5th house. That's to do with your romantic situation. And Leo is your 8th house. That's to do with your business partnerships. And it also has to do with your sex life, too. So actually, this sounds more of like you might be having a difficult conversation with someone who's in your love and sex life. And potentially for some of you on June 5th, not all of you are involved with somebody that you somehow know through your work situation, but through your business partnerships. But some of you are. So potentially some of you could have a significant other or love interest who's in the same line of business as you are. Potentially this is a difficult conversation you might be having with them on June 5th. And if you are single, Capricorn, this is probably not the best day to make an advancement towards anybody that you're interested in, especially if you do, especially if they are in the same industry as you. This day is not the day to do it. On June 9th, there's a full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your 12th house. That's to do with things coming to a completion. It has to do with things that are behind the scenes. It has to do with things that are, letting go potentially for some of you Capricorn. So Following this full moon on June 9th, potentially if there's anything in your life that you've been holding on to, Capricorn, you're going to need to, this full moon may give you what you need to let go. So maybe some of you Capricorns underwent a certain circumstance in your life, and maybe it was a difficult one, unfortunately, and now this full moon in Sagittarius, your 12th house of letting go on June 9th, this is going to give you what you need to heal, to let go. Potentially for other Capricorns, this is some sort of secret situation that's coming to fruition. So potentially some Capricorns entering some kind of secret situation following June 9th, potentially. Other Capricorns, this area also has to do with esoteric subjects such as astrology, numerology, tarot. Some Capricorns could be getting into any of the aforementioned. And then also on June 9th, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is now moving forward in your 10th house. The 10th house has to do with your career situation. So it's moving forward in Libra. Libra is your 10th house of your career and your professional life. So if things seem stalled on the career front, you can blame it on Jupiter, which has been retrograding, where it looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does that mean astrologically? Well, Jupiter has been retrograding since February 6th, and that probably caused some sort of hang up or delay in your career situation. So if you've been looking to make progress in your career, following June 9th, you should be able to make better progress in your career. Remember, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and Jupiter rewards hard work only. In Capricorn, you are a hard worker, so as long as you put in the effort following June 9th, then you should see some positive things happening in your career life, in your professional life. On June 13th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Gemini. Gemini is your 6th house of work, daily life. It has to do with your health situation. And it's making a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is the planet of illusion, which is in Pisces. And Pisces is your 3rd house of your communication. So this suggests some challenging communication on June 13th, Capricorn, especially in the workplace. So you may not have the smoothest of conversations on June 13th. If you're planning on communicating an important message, June 13th is probably not the day to do it. And Neptune's involved in this aspect. There's a challenging aspect between Mercury and Neptune on June 13th. And Neptune's a planet of illusion. So potentially somebody could be creating some kind of illusion of some sort in your workplace, whether it's a customer, client, boss, coworker, employee, whatever. Somebody is sort of creating illusion, potentially with things that they're saying. So look out for that on June 13th. And this aspect also has to do with your health, because Gemini is your 6th house, has to do with your health situation. So potentially some of you could be complaining about a health concern on June 13th. On June 16th, Neptune goes retrograde. That's where the planet looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does that mean astrologically? Well, on June 16th, the retrograde starts, and it doesn't go forward again until November 22nd. So this is quite a process. And Capricorn, you have a bit of an authoritarian stance sometimes. So you tend to drop the hammer a little bit much. And, there's nothing wrong with being stern and firm sometimes, but when you do it all the time, it gets a little bit old. So this might see you, when the planet goes retrograde, it has a tendency to release outdated things in your life. And this is in your area of communication. So potentially this could see you releasing some sort of outdated communication style in your life, Capricorn. This is going to be happening all the way from June 16th all the way up until November 22nd. And just to go back to the aspect I talked about on the 13th, challenging conversations in the workplace, well, what's your style in the workplace? How do you communicate to your employees? How do you communicate to your boss, your coworkers? Potentially that style may be a little bit outdated. Like if there's anything that's sort of unhealthy behavior regarding your communication style in the workplace, like maybe if you're a boss of some sort and you have the tendency to micromanage your employees, or maybe you walk by their desks every 5 minutes, and that might not really be giving them the best impression, because maybe they feel like it's a lack of trust. So that doesn't really make for a good employee a boss relationship. And that's just one example. I mean, I don't know how you communicate in the workplace, but you may want to consider your approach. And this is Neptune retrograding regarding your communication style is going to be under review from June 16th all the way until November 22nd. On June 19th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Gemini. That's your 6th house of work, daily life, and health. It's making a positive angle to the North Node, which is in Leo. Leo's your 8th house of your business partnerships. And the North Node is all about where you're going, Capricorn. So this looks great. I mean, you have a great aspect between Mercury, the planet of communication, on June 19th. It's making this positive angle to the North Node, which is in Leo, your area of business partnerships. So you are headed for success on the career front, Capricorn. And this ties into the fact that Jupiter started going forward on June 9th in your area of career. So, I mean, you just got a lot of stuff going on that's great between work, career, and business partnerships. So look out for that following June 19th. On June 23rd, there's a new moon in Cancer. Cancer is your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. This is going to resonate for different Capricorns, differently for different Capricorns, Capricorns that are happily coupled up. New stuff coming down the pike for your relationship, for your existing relationship in the 6 months that follow June 23rd. If you are a Capricorn that's single, potentially somebody new coming in for a relationship in the 6 months that follow June 23rd. So I think that's something to be really excited about. Thank you for watching this forecast, Capricorn, and I'll see you next month. Take care.